The conclusion of the next section is to perform Nishkam Karma Yoga. And the same thing was told by Krishna in the starting from verse number 1 to verse number 9 how a person can do Nishkam Karma Yoga. Kam means enjoyment and Nishkam means no enjoyment. Here, no enjoyment means no sense enjoyment. Here, no enjoyment does not mean that becoming morose. And Nishkam means the type of activity because it says karma, right? The type of activity which is devoid of sense enjoyment links you to the God. There are three words which are used Nishkam, Karma, Yoga. Karma means the activities. Nishkam means without desire for sense gratification. And Yoga means which link us with the God. Right? Now, this section is giving more and more examples that what is the need of setting examples in the society. The words number 17 to words number 25 are very applicable for the leaders because all the people they need a leader in general to follow. All the people they need a role model in their life. I will request Subhashini to read the verse number 17 and verse number 18 can be read by Mr. Sham.
Hello, yeah. यस्त्वात्मरतिरेवस्य आत्मतृप्ताश्च मानव आत्मा आत्मानि एव च सन्तुष्ट तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते but for but for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self realization and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty.
Yes. Now, who are the persons for for whom there is no duty to perform? They are the liberated souls. In the picture, you can see Narad Muni. He is playing the veena and he has got no duty to perform. What is the reason? The reason is he is satisfied in the self. He is purified, right? And what does it mean? Being satisfied in the self or takes pleasure in the self. Does it mean sitting at a place and doing our meditation? Does it mean that interacting with no one or what does it mean? Then verse number 18 can be read by
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Shyam here.
Hare Krishna.
Naiva tasya krite narto na kriteneha kaschana na kascha sarva bhuteshu kaschid artha vyapashraya. A self-realized person has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
Yeah. So now in this verse, you can see picture of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who has wrote the purport, the commentary on Bhagavad Gita as it is, and which is the basis of our presentation. In this verse, it is stated, self-realized soul. Now, our purpose of reading Bhagavad Gita, our aim of human life is self-realization, and there is one famous book also, which is a compilation of the articles and letters written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. It is the science of self-realization. In this human form of life, we have got intelligence and time and energy to know about self. Realization means it is a it is one step above than understanding, and self means to know about oneself, to know about God, and to know our relationship with him. This is the meaning of self realization. right? Now, yeah. So it is told that they have got no duty or they have got no work, but we are not self-realized. So this words number 17 and 18 makes us clear two things, that we have got a certain duty to perform, right? Now, who will not perform any duty? One who has got no material desires. But we have got a certain desire to get a new iPhone. We have got a certain desire to build a new house. We have got a certain desire to get good promotion in our job. So we cannot say that we are not free from material desires. We are filled with material desires. It means we have to perform our karma, right? We have to perform our duty. Now the third point says that how a Krishna conscious person, whenever it is written Krishna conscious person, it means that the person is practicing his spirituality according to the principles of Bhagavad Gita, and he has got very deep faith in the supremacy of Krishna, right? Now, why he is free from all obligations? Obligations are also called as rin in Hindi, right? We have got different obligations or different duties. Like my mother, father, they have brought me up from the time I am born. So I have got some duty to perform towards them, right? Now I have got some duty towards my grandfather, great grandfather. I have got some obligations or duties to perform for the Devi Devtas because they are providing us the necessities. I have got some obligations towards my teacher because they have educated me. But a person who practices spirituality, he becomes free from all obligations. There are described that there are six types of obligation, right? But he becomes free from all obligations. Why? What is the reason? There is a simple example which can be understood in this connection. The example is when you water the root of a tree, and in the other case when you water the branches, fruits, and different parts of the trees. When you water the root of the tree, all the parts of the tree will be nourished and they will be satisfied. But when you water a specific part of the tree, example, water, not water, but uh, branches, fruits, leaves, that part will only grow, right? So now if we want to fulfill all the obligations or duties towards everyone, so this is the simple way that you become a devotee of the Lord and you fulfill all the obligations. So this is the meaning. And how Krishna consciousness purifies, there is an example. In India you will see many people who are coming from lower class, who are working as labor. What they do, they do like whenever they get urine, like a call, a nature's call, or whenever they want to go for urination, they go in some or the other part of the road or some place and they pass the urine, right? But many of the times it is not cleaned by the sweepers. So who cleans this urine? And many of the times there are like different parts of the road which are not taken care by the government. So who cleans those part of the road, right? Because sometimes the road becomes very smelly. Smell is not a correct word, but it smells very bad, and it looks very dirty. So it is cleaned by the sun. Now the sun is evaporating urine and sun is cleaning the other dirty things. It does not mean that the sun has become contaminated. In the same way, even a person who is impure in his character, in his activities, comes in contact with Krishna, who is all pure. With his potency, he also develops purity, right? Then it is natural Like when I started chanting Hare Krishna daily, so I lost this interest to hear the film songs, Bollywood songs, and to watch the movies. It is natural. So whenever you practice this spiritual life, it is also called as bhakti in Hindi, then two things automatically come. What are the two things? The two things are Gyan and Vairagya. So Gyan is called as knowledge in English, and Vairagya is also called as detachment. So it is natural, it is not artificial that you are trying to become away from those things which can contaminate you, which can affect your consciousness, right? Now I will request Pragya to read this verse.
तस्मात् असक्तसततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्यास् याश्चर I'm sorry
Acharan,
याश्चर याचरन्
Acharan.
ह्याचरन् कर्म परम अपनोति पुरुषः. Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme.
Thank you very much. So the same point is told without being attached to the fruit of activities. It is the meaning of Nishkam Karma Yoga. So you should do it as a duty, and higher than duty is to perform work for the pleasure of the Lord. So this is the meaning, and we can see that some people are there who worship God out of fear. We are going to temple so God can protect our house. We are worshipping God so they can protect our new clinic. We are worshipping God so they can protect our children. So this is the platform of fear. The second platform is the second platform which is mentioned here is desire. I have already given this example. We have got many desires, material desires, and therefore we need to work. Those people who are in the mode of passion. Passion is also called as rajogun in Hindi. Those who are very ambitious, those who want to do like something in their life, they are full of energies, and you will find this in youngsters, right from the age of 15 years to the age of 30 years. They are very ambitious, they are very creative. Then the one more platform which is above to desire is duty. God, you have given me so much, so let me also offer some flowers, some food in your service. It is the token of my gratitude. Then the highest platform is the worship of love. The word worship means to serve. We are serving God out of love. And you can see this in the life of many pure devotees who are 100% dedicated to the Lord. Example was A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So he went to America in the year 1965 when he was 70 years old, and he was not having anything in his pocket. He was just having one pocket which was equal to $40 at that time. And the best place for him to live was Vrindavan. But he left his comfort zone of Vrindavan as a compassion on all of us. And he went to America at the ripe age of 70 years, and started this Krishna consciousness movement and established ISKCON in the year July of 1966. And then he wrote many books. One of the books is Bhagavad Gita, the commentary which you read. And therefore, if you will, like you will hear many people saying जो इस्कॉन है वो एक अंग्रेजों की संस्था है, अंग्रेजों का मंदिर है. No, ISKCON is not any international, but it is started by an Indian person whose name is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Krishna Kripamurti Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Right? So he is serving God, he is serving Krishna out of his love. Now I will request Dr. Ramarao Alluri to read this verse number 20.
Y- Yeah. Hello, Guruji. Kalmanyeva hi samsiddhim asitya janakadyah lokasangaham evapi sampyasyam kartum arhasi. Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work.
Thank you very much. In verse number 20, we will see the example. We have the example of Janak Maharaj. He was the king of Mithila and he had a great responsibility. He was the father of Mother Sita and father-in-law of Lord Rama. So Krishna is the example of Janak Maharaj, how he was doing his duties without any attachment. So now in the verse number 17, 18, 19, we saw that there is no need to perform any work for the self-realized soul, right? But in verse number 20, 21, 22, 23, we will see that Krishna is giving two examples, one example of Janak Maharaj and another example of himself, that we, like Janak Maharaj is a self-realized person. He does not have any material desire, but he is doing his duty to set a perfect example, because it is written in the fourth line, educating the people in general. Now there is a line which is written, uh, people want to do good, but they do not know what is good. It means that the leaders, they are trying to benefit the people by constructing roads, bridges, by providing the better housing facility. Then also people are dissatisfied and they are not getting full satisfaction. So it is therefore very urgent and very much important for the leaders of our society to understand the message of Bhagavad Gita. Now the reason is given here that why a self-realized soul work. The simple answer is to set the example, because now many people, they are following Shah Rukh Khan, Sachin Tendulkar, and there are many other such examples. But few days before, we saw that three or four prominent heroines of Bollywood, example Deepika Padukone and Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor, Riya Chakrabarti, they were caught on this issue of drugs, and they were asked that if you are not taking drugs, then why you are sending messages on WhatsApp about drugs. So people, they have got a wrong example in their life to follow. They never make the example of Mother Sita, Draupadi, Lord Ram, Arjun to follow in their life. It was not like, it will never happen that by following the example of Lord Ram we will become 100% spiritual, because there are many grades of people who are not like who are not very elevated in their consciousness. So it will never happen that all the people all over the world, people will take to spirituality. Only it is told one among thousands. It is not one upon thousand, but it is one upon thousands. Endeavor for the spirituality. And those who are endeavoring means thousands of those who are endeavoring, one can know Krishna in truth. So you can just understand that what is the probability. It is like more than 1 upon 10 power 6. So even though we may be 5 today, we may grow to 20, but the ratio will remain the same. So that is how it is durlabham. And this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, or those who have got this interest to understand this knowledge of Gita, is very durlabh. So Janak Maharaj, Krishna, they are the proper examples. Bhagavad Gita is teaching us the art of doing work. यद् यद् आचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तदेव जनः सा यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनु वर्तते. So whatever action a great man performs, common man follow. When Narendra Modi started this uh, abhiyan, this scheme or this step of cleaning India, so people became very aware of cleaning India, right? स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा कर लिया हमने, right? And there is one famous song which I hear daily 2 times in my colony. गाड़ी वाला आया ज़रा कचरा निकाल, गाड़ी वाला आया ज़रा कचरा निकाल, right? So people were not very aware about the importance of cleanliness. He set the correct example and he gave this broom, this jhadu, to many celebrities, right? So we are in need of great leaders, we are in need of proper leaders. And here we can see the example of one of the famous actress. I think her name is Angelina. If you know the proper name, or like this is the name, you can just confirm in the chat box. So she is helping the needy people, the students, the poor children, by giving them some food, by giving them some charity. Like she is doing charity work, right? And yeah, Angelina Jolie. I have to remember this name for giving Bhagavad Gita Google Meet. Otherwise, I have started forgetting the names of Bollywood actors also. I am just remembering the old names like Ravina Tandon, Rani Mukherjee. That's all. And like when I came to home after 8 years, means I did not stay for long. When this lockdown started, so I got stuck here only. For the first time, not for the first time, like for for the first time in 8 years, I saw one movie that was Bahubali, and one web series. It was like Special Ops, because my parents wanted that I should see something or some content on the TV, and like I don't know anything much. Whatever I read is in the news. So Narendra Modi is doing uh, yagya, sacrifice for install, or he's right. And then we and there was one more picture which was made viral on internet, that Narendra Modi is Narendra Modi is paying full obeisances. It is called as Ashtang Pranam, the deities of Lord Ram, and that was made viral. Many people commented that we need the leader like Narendra Modi, right? Now on teaching, uh, there is one verse which I recite daily in the morning. The things which you do daily, like it only goes in your thinking. सा गुरु सा पिता च अपि सा माता बन्धवोऽपि सः शिक्षयेत् चेत् सदा स्मर्तुं हरिर्नामेव केवलम्. It means sa guru, sa pita. A guru is a guru. A father is a father. Sa mata means a mother is a mother. Sa mata and bandhavo means the seniors are the seniors. If the condition is, if they teach you to chant the holy name of the Lord, if they teach you about the need of God consciousness, and if they do not teach you about the need of God consciousness, then they are not Guru, Pita, Mata. Here I am not telling anything wrong about others' parents, but the message which is given by scriptures is that it is the duty of every parent, it is the duty of every teacher to liberate their dependence from this cycle of birth and death. Many people, when they get married, they start doing SIP, and when the children they grow old, they start doing Mediclean, right? And they give this facility to their parents that they can go to some Tirth Yatra and other things. So we are very much concerned about a good job, good house, a good car. These things are required for leading a peaceful life. But this is not the only purpose of our life. Example, a judge. He just work for 3 to 4 hours in a day. He gets a good amount of salary. Whereas we see the office boy, he works for 10 hours and gets only 15,000 or 20,000 in a month. So judge is enjoying more facilities, whereas office boy, he is doing more hard work, 3 or 4 times more hard work than a judge who takes decision, but he is getting very less salary as compared to the judge. In the same way, we are getting more facilities in this human form of life. We are getting good intelligence, we are getting good living facilities, we do not have to starve for our food, right? We are going to many destinations for visiting tourism, right? We have got automobiles, we have got proper structures where we can live. Whereas we see the animals, for example, tiger or lion, they eat once in a week or once in 15 days, once in fortnight, and they have to struggle a lot for their basic necessities. So we can understand that the judge has got the higher responsibilities, whereas the office boy he does more hard work, he has got less responsibilities. In the same way, this human form of life comes with a great responsibility, and the great responsibility is to liberate or to free ourselves from this cycle of birth and death. Right now, we use many words like acharya, right? Acharya Chanakya, right? So Acharya means one who teaches by his Achara, means one by own personal example. Now the teacher, they cannot tell you that stop drinking or stop smoking, stop stealing if they are not doing themselves. This verse gives you the understanding and the qualification of a teacher. A teacher should be one who is very pure in his life, in his or her life. Second is they should be following the principles of dharma very strictly. Third, they are setting the proper examples by their duties in the society. Fourth, they know the essence of the scriptures. Fifth, they can help themselves and can help others. Sixth, they are following the four regulative principles of freedom: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. Eighth, they can show you the path of God consciousness. In this way, there are some more characteristics for becoming a qualified teacher. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared 500 years ago in the land of Bengal, a place called as Nadia near Kolkata. Like we have Vrindavan, which is 3 hours from Delhi. In the same way, we have got a place Mayapur Nadia, 3 hours from Kolkata. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared there. He is none other than Krishna, and he was considered as one of the greatest philosophers during his times. Like we have got previous universities like Nalanda, Takshila, where many students used to go and receive their learning. In the same way, Navadvip, or you say Nadia, or you say Mayapur, was the place of learning for all the intellectual people. And he was one of the greatest philosopher because he is none other than Krishna. So he set the examples uh, how to perform this God consciousness, and he gave this definition: who is a proper teacher or who is a guru. He told, one who knows the science of Krishna, uh, say guru hai. I'm not able to the Bengali phrase, but he told, knows the science of Krishna, he is ready or he is qualified to become a teacher. Right? Here I am not talking about the engineering teachers or the medical teachers. Now this is verse number 22. I will request Subhashini to read this verse.
Okay. न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषु किञ्चन नानवाप्तम् अवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्मणि. O son of Pratha, there is no work prescribed for me within all the three planetary systems, nor I am in want of anything, nor have I need to obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. Thank you.
Krishna is telling that he is engaged in prescribed duties. He used to wake up early in the morning in the Brahma Muhurat time and was meditating on himself. Therefore, you may have seen many people, or I have requested many devotees, like many of you, to start with chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this thing is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that he used to wake up in the morning and meditate on himself. He's setting a perfect example. Then we also saw that Krishna, he is a self, he is God himself, and there is no duty for him to perform. But then also, he he appeared in the Yadu dynasty, and the Yadu dynasty means they belong to Kshatriya class, and Krishna came in Kshatriya class, right? And he performed his duty by protecting the by protecting the Pandavas. And Pandavas, Krishna, they tried their best to to avoid the battle. But we see Arjun, he also set the perfect example by fighting, because Arjun, he was also self-realized soul, and Krishna, he was also self-realized soul, but he fought in order to set the example that violence is sometimes necessary when things are not in your hand or when things are not turning up. In this picture, Krishna, uh, Shyamji, can you please read the verse? In this picture, Krishna is attending the meetings in assembly hall.
Sure, Prabhu. यदि हयं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मणे अतीन्द्रिता मम वर्तमनुवर्तन्ते मनुष्या पार्थ सर्वशः. For if I ever fail to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you very much. It is displaying on my laptop that I have lost network connection. I it is displaying in mobile that you can see the screen, and it is displaying here that the internet connection is over. So this can be the last words of our discussion today. So Krishna is telling that I never fail to engage in my prescribed duties, right? If I will not follow the path of dharma, means I am only giving what is the meaning of dharma. If I will not follow the path of dharma, what will happen? People will start following the wrong path. Therefore, it is very necessary for me that I follow the correct path. Setting the proper example will help everyone to to lead the life in a proper way. Sorry, the internet connection is over now, so we'll stop here only. And the improper example will lead to degradation. Thank you very much. I will stop here. If anyone is having any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can please let me know.
Prabhu, very good presentation. Thank you very much.
And thank you for your recording. I have not heard it till now because I was preparing for the class and I had my rounds to chant. So I will reply for your recording as well. I have received it.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
And I will upload this recordings on two platforms. One is Facebook and another is YouTube. So I will be uploading the English version on YouTube and the Hindi version on Facebook. Right. So there are like two sets which are getting prepared, one for Hindi and one for English. So like Rama Rao ji have like recited the English translations. Because I'm managing to use all pages. So there is a YouTube channel called as ISKCON Ujjain, and there is Facebook page called as ISKCON Ujjain. So like these platforms are very good and it has got good audience reach. So your effort will not go in any vain, and your effort will not go in any vain. And in this way, like we can encourage every people in the group by different activities.
Sure, Prabhu.
Okay.
Happy to participate.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.